Hey, what's going on, YouTube? We're back again.
What's good? What's good, people?
Long time. How y'all been?
We got the whole squad joining us.
Squad up.
We got T, of course. He's always
What up?
here.
What up? What up?
Spec.
Popping in the house.
Q.
Popped in.
What it do though?
Yee. And of course, CJ, the beat god.
What's happening, my people?
He's the source, baby.
You right about that.
Ah, man.
All right, this is gonna be a fun one, guys. We got the whole squad here. Lot of exciting stuff in the news as always. NBA Finals. Lot of reboots coming back. Lot of updates. What should we get into first, guys? What y'all thinking?
Of course, I'm always gonna want to update. It ain't. I ain't gonna lie. To me, it don't look good for Indiana, even though Tyrese Halliburton will have time to recover from the little calf injury. He was scoreless in the first half of the last game, but he came back and they fought hard. But unfortunately, it didn't pan out too well. OKC is finding their rhythm. They got their 3-point shot back. They're looking like the number one team in the league that was going into the playoffs again. I don't know, y'all. And then the upside for that is when Indiana loses, Atlanta can make a play for Miles Turner and he'll be happier to leave. If Indiana win, Miles ain't going nowhere. I promise. Because he's going to be a major reason why they do if they win. So, yeah.
Hey,
We have shown considerable interest down here.
I'm not even gonna lie. I still thought it was 2-1, yo. I thought it was 2-1 Pacers, bro. And then I turn on the TV and I'm like, wait, what? 3-2.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang.
You know, the crazy part is I can't tell you who's even in the playoffs. I haven't been watching.
Oh man, I know.
Man,
Pacers and OKC, man.
Too much talent right now. Too many players in and out. Free agency. They swap in. Like, it's hard, man, unless you watch every single day or at least catch ESPN.
Game 6 on Thursday.
So you think OKC gonna close that one out?
I'm kind of leaning on it. I'm leaning on it. Thursday, 8:30, ABC. That's Eastern Standard Time. I know Eddie out there in Cali, so
5:30.
It's gonna be a little earlier.
Oh man, yeah. I'm gonna set a reminder so I can definitely at least catch that.
Telling you.
I always kind of felt like OKC would come out on top. You know, you kind of get the sense who the favorites are, and I mean favorites. So I'm not really surprised to see this 3-2.
Well, and what's starting to show is OKC. We expected them to make it. We didn't expect Indiana to.
I hate that. I'm sorry. I usually don't talk like that, but I hate when they say, hey, we didn't expect you to be here. So like, hey, good job. Maybe next year. Right?
Hey, top seed. Think about the top seeds in the East this year were Cleveland with the best record in the league, regular season this year. Boston and New York and one of them bottom teams was up there, but Indiana was right up under them all. I think they might 4th or 5th in Milwaukee. You know, so being 4th or 5th seed, right? Ain't nobody really expecting you to make it all the way.
Yeah.
But here we are. And they put up a good fight.
Yeah. They
put up a strong fight.
They look really
Miles
good.
Turner's a free agent this offseason.
Come to the Hawks.
Unrestricted.
Come to the Kings, baby. Northern Cali.
Come on, get him. Nah, y'all don't need nobody. Y'all good. Y'all straight, man. We gotta give Trey a 7-footer, bro. Trey needs a 7-footer.
Yeah, Trey needs some help for sure.
Needs a big man. We need a real big man.
Shoot,
Sorry, Clint. I love you to death.
One big man ain't even enough anymore.
No.
You need
No,
like
it's
2
not.
out there, 1 on the bench. Shoot,
Exactly.
chucking up threes. It's crazy.
Hey,
Different ball game.
Jalen Johnson's 16. Jalen Johnson's 16. He out there playing power forward with a good strong 7-footer. We'll be all right. Be a whole different story. But all right. That's enough of the NBA.
Let's keep it moving.
NBA.
All right. On the banner there, I'm seeing Last Dragon, seeing He-Man, Ironheart. What should we get into?
Yeah, what we talking about with this Last Dragon coming to theaters? I actually didn't even see anything about this. Let us dive down the rabbit hole. See if there's a reboot in the making.
Yeah, never. The Last Dragon.
I have not even seen The Last Dragon.
I've seen The Last Dragon.
Yeah,
I ain't heard about the reboot. It's coming back out.
I don't think if
No,
there's
they're
a
gonna,
they split.
No, they're going to drop the old version of of course, the original version. There's no other version of it, but they're dropping it. I believe this fall, 2025 is going to be in theaters. I don't know, maybe a month or something like that. But they're bringing it back to the theaters for a limited time only. So you guys will be able to see it, or whoever's never seen it before. If you don't want to go buy it on TV, you can, you know what I'm saying, go to the theaters and grab some popcorn the old fashioned way, you know what I'm saying, and watch it. But yeah, definitely a classic, man. Definitely a classic.
It is definitely one worth keeping around. I don't know how many people out there remember The Last Dragon and Bruce Leroy, sure enough, and Leroy's little brother, and Vanity.
And can't forget about Vanity.
And some of the dopest movie songs. I got an upset stomach from a broken heart. Oh man. Stevie Wonder on the track. Come on now. Who else remembers that? Okay, here we go. If they were to remake it, because I did read that they've been discussing it, but it's in development. It's in the development toilet right now. So we can't really count on getting one. Yeah. There's the beautiful Vanity.
I had to pull it.
But however, let's
check that out. Go for it.
T, you were saying something?
I think he fell off.
Oh, he might have fell off.
Yeah.
Vanity, formerly of Vanity Six. You can also go back and look at those. She also has a pretty iconic classic song written by Prince, Rogers Nelson. It was Vanity before Apollonia, before my time. And then
oh my God. Rest
a list
in peace, man. It's been 10 years. She passed in peace.
Absolutely.
Wow. Oh, look at that. Fremont. That's in the East Bay. Out here in Cali.
But hey, listen though.
There he is.
Yeah, I know who needs to play him, or I think he can play him. I can't think of his name. Chris probably know better than I do, but he plays this guy, Frank Lucas on The Godfather of Harlem series, man. And this dude looks exactly like
He
Bruce
looked like
Leroy.
T-Max kid.
Yeah, it looks
He
just
looked like
like
he could be his kid. Rome Flynn is his name. He was in Medea's funeral. He's Frank Lucas. He won MVP of the Celebrity All-Star game during the NBA All-Star break last year.
Really?
So let you know, he kind of athlete too.
This guy here, right?
Yep.
So you're saying he should play Bruce Leroy?
Exactly. Looks just like him on the Godfather Harlem, man.
Now pull up a picture of Bruce Leroy. I'm sorry, T-Mac, or a post from man. I'm country. He's still gonna come out wrong. I don't care.
Hey, it's all good, man.
T-Mac.
You see how similar they look? If you were trying to pay homage all the way through, Rome looks like him a little bit.
I can see that.
Who plays Shona?
Busta Rhymes.
He was my
Shona.
he was my first.
No.
pick, maybe before
Deion
he gained
Cole,
all
man.
the weight.
Deion Cole, man. Deion Cole. Eddie, put in
I can see
Deion
that.
Cole as Shownuff. Put in
I can
Deion
see
Cole
that
as
too.
Shownuff, Eddie.
He does have that look.
Deion Cole as Shownuff.
I was
There's a
almost
picture
thinking
of him
Marlon
dressed up like
Wayans.
Hold up. No way.
I think Marlon Wayans would be a great Shownuff too.
Yeah, he might be able to pull
This
it
guy-
off.
I seen him on a bunch of different things, just like little appearances here and there in like the last 10 to 20 years.
Oh, you mean Deion Cole?
Deion? Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's his name on Blackish? Charlie? Was it Charlie?
Yeah, he's on Blackish.
There's a picture of him, Eddie, but he's dressed up as Shownuff, man. It looks exactly like him. Exactly.
Oh, okay. All right. I was lost for a minute. I thought he played Shownuff. No way, right?
He did it for like Halloween. He did like for a Halloween get up or something.
Because I feel
Right.
old as hell because Shownuff, they're dropping it. I'm assuming it's for the 40th
There's that picture.
anniversary. Right?
Yes.
Because it
You see
came
the
out
side
in
by side?
85.
Click on that side by side picture
Right
of them
here?
two. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's spot on. Yeah, he nailed that.
He do. Deion could nail it too. He really could. Now, there's some other characters. Who plays Eddie Arcadian?
Your boy from Seinfeld. What's his name? Eric Alexander? Or what's his name?
Jason.
The one that played George. Jason. Yeah, I said Eric. Jason.
I go to make it bigger. I say Stanley Tucci.
Stanley Tucci.
Make it real. Yeah. Put some good ass actors in these places. And step up the level of the movie.
You saying
That's
Jason
what
Alexander is not a good actor?
Yeah, he's a pretty good actor.
He's dope. He's dope.
Stanley Tucci's an Oscar winner.
All right, so this is
Not Stanley. Well, actually, Stanley would be good too, but Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. I see that. I see that for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if
You're
I
right
see
about
Stanley Tucci. I definitely see Jason Alexander though. So
He could pull it
Paul
off.
Giamatti. I can see him a little older, but
Man, what's my man from Hot Tub Time Machine and Ballers and golly, he'd be good.
Yeah. Lugal.
He's in
Lugal. Yeah, Lou. Yeah.
He's in Bookie too.
oh, Lou can definitely do it. I didn't even know what his name was. This guy here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd be great. He'd be great.
Okay, yeah, he definitely looks like a good match.
He'd be a great Eddie Arcadian. Yeah, I'm settled. There, right there. That's the guy.
Yeah, that's a good match.
All right.
But I definitely
Let's
see
see.
Jason Alexander. I guess if they're,
Oh, it could definitely be,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
any one of those guys. If you pull up the cast from The Last Dragon and who played Eddie Arcadian and what he looked like, all of these guys.
But the deal with Jason was Eddie was he was a little chunky and short. You know what I'm saying?
Short, stubby.
between him and Danny DeVito, but Danny DeVito's a little bit too short for that role.
He too
Oh,
short.
yeah.
Paul Giamatti's short and stubby as well. The Lou is not as short like that. He just kind of has that same kind of aura.
Wait, so let me pull this up again. Last Dragon cast. Who was playing Vanity?
Mm.
Oh, Vanity was playing. I forgot what her name was. Laura Charles. There you go. The video vixen. She was host of Seventh Heaven.
What?
You got to watch the movie, Eddie.
I got to. I'm surprised.
They would have to bring in somebody like I even hate to say that. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say I hate to say that. I'm just trying to think. Either you get somebody like
Zendaya.
Hi, hi, my name is T, because she sings and now she's an actress.
Mm-hmm.
Or one of the Westbrooks. What's with the youngest one? What's her name? I can't think of her name right now. Oh no, I know who could play it good, but she's Spanish though, so they would have to switch it up a little bit. She's from Colombia, or Venezuela. I can't think of her name right now. I always forget her name.
Who? Dua Lipa?
Nah. Not Dua Lipa. Man, I can't think of that girl's name.
She's done some acting too.
Carrie
probably
Hilson's
pull
too
it off.
old, right? Carrie Hilson's too old.
No, I got a perfect. No, I got a perfect one, man.
Probably by now, yeah.
Yeah, she need to be like 20 to 30, probably.
Come on, man. Just
Hey,
Vanessa.
she's a little crazy, but
are you sure she's
her
from
name is
Venezuela?
Vanessa something. Yeah, her name is Vanessa something. I can't think of her last name right now. I got a brain fart, man. Her first name is Vanessa. She's a model on IG.
Man, you reached down deep. Yeah, IG
no,
model.
That's actually kind of crazy. Like, hold on.
Exactly.
Why would you? From Instagram influencer to movie star, dude.
Yeah, no.
Crazy world.
It'll be with that. It just have to be a new face. It'll be somebody new. There's nobody that will. You know what I'm saying? That'll be just that diamond in the rough that they find.
Right.
You're right. There always has to be an unknown star, right?
Right.
Sure.
that
Exactly.
the breakout role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Now-
I'm definitely hyped for that. Hey, I'm a report back. I'm gonna watch it one of these days. Whenever
Who
free
would
moment
play-
with the wifey, I'll let you guys know.
Who would play Leroy's little brother?
Let's see.
Virginia Sandhouse.
Who?
Virginia Sandhouse.
Oh,
Is that
that's her name.
Yeah.
How many followers she got?
Hey, bro. Millions.
Sandhouse? I can't even find it. How do you? What's her handle?
Virginia. At Virginia Sandhouse, I think. SANHOUSE.
Oh, Sandhouse.
Yeah, SAN, but without the D.
Oh, got you.
Very beautiful young lady.
Oh yeah, she's just itching for her breakout role for sure.
Her acting skills.
Oh damn.
Well, all right.
I think she got what it takes.
If that's the case, you might as well go get Ruby Rose.
Angel Reese.
I've been seeing. This is random. Switching gears. I've been seeing more things about Naked Gun. Like they're showing more like covers and this and that. I guess he's playing like a 30-year-old. I don't know if it's a joke or what, but
That's gonna be crazy.
I think people are gonna watch that one for sure.
Yeah,
I'm
coming out in
definitely gonna
August, I
watch it.
believe. Coming out in August.
Nice.
I can promise you. That movie's gonna be foolish.
I'm pretty high for that. I'm not gonna lie. But
Like
we'll see.
I'm not even super clear with my memory on the previous Naked Guns, but they were all ridiculously funny. If anybody out there remembers who Leslie Nielsen is, and man,
What was the spinoff of that? Like the satire one with Emilio Estevez, where they did the Lethal Weapon.
What, Naked Gun 2.5?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Nah, that was the sequels, but then they had, those were all National Lampoon's productions. So
Right.
I know which one you're talking about. Loaded Weapon.
Loaded
National
Weapon.
Lampoon's Loaded Weapon.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. It's like a different time back then, man.
Yep.
Emilio Estevez.
Yep. And Samuel Jackson. Yeah. Charlie Sheen had his time in the spoof movies with Hot Shots and Hot Shots
Part D. Yeah.
It's about time they brought back the comedy, though. I think they've been
spoof movies.
Yeah. We need the Wayans brothers. I'm sure the Wayans brothers working on something right now too.
Oh, they got the Scary Movie dynasty back, I believe.
Really?
Yes.
And White Chicks too, but they still talking about that. I don't know if it's under production yet or not.
I think they're working on White Chicks too, but I did recently read that they were able to acquire the rights to Scary Movie back from the studio. Because that was like, they talked about that. They all felt like that was a big betrayal to them.
Why? What happened?
Speaking of,
I didn't hear about this.
The movie house took the rights. Like they stole the rights to the movie franchise. And that's when you started seeing all the other cast members show up. And you started seeing the Wayans back out of it. Slowly but surely.
They just kind of like pushed him to the side, eased him out.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Marlon, he's got a new movie coming out too. A football movie or something like that.
I didn't hear
Does
about
he?
that.
I ain't seen that.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all seen the trailer or not. It's pretty weird, man, but it's gonna be different. There's a trailer for that, man. It looks crazy.
We need a Will Ferrell and the Wayans brothers movie together.
Will Ferrell and?
Ain't that his name, Will Ferrell?
Will and Marlon in the movie.
You're saying Will Ferrell and Marlon Wayans?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yep. Scary Movie 6 is coming out next year. And it does look like there's a football movie coming out later called Him.
First thing about it, man, if you bring it back Scary Movie, man, you got to bring back what's my boy name? Chris Elliott, is that his name?
Most definitely, with the baby hand.
Yeah, you got to bring him back.
Grab my small hand.
You got to have baby hand. That was
hey, I'm gonna tell you what's so crazy. About that. I know he would do good in his own spin-off film. You know what I'm saying? Still having that same character.
Nah.
Definitely.
Nah.
Yeah.
I think he would. I think he would.
He could carry that movie. He could carry a movie, but the character couldn't. I don't think the character.
I think the character could. Because listen, if you think about it, right? You start from when he was born. How did he get that small hand? What made it happen? But I'm telling you, I see it, man. Crazy.
That'd be funny.
It would. My small hand. That's.
Take my strong hand.
Start over there stirring up mashed potatoes in a bowl.
That is right.
Man. Memories, man. Memories. We go way back. That's crazy.
Oh, you know what else though? I want to see a sequel. Woody Harrelson and Bill Murray. Man. They gotta come back. Kingpin Part 2, man. They gotta do that. They gotta do that.
Now, I will admit, that's a movie that I've never watched.
Man, that movie's so funny, man. You've never seen Kingpin? Oh my god.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that tell me that movie is hilarious. I just ain't never watched it.
Man. Woody Harrelson, Bill Murray, and Randy Quaid, man. That was crazy.
Every now and again, you'll run up on some stuff that I ain't touched.
I haven't seen that one either.
What?
You're talking this one here, the bowling one?
Yes. That movie was crazy, man.
I think I was stuck watching Jurassic Park and Toy Story already. You know what I mean?
Man, I cried. I was crying through that whole movie. The movie's sick, man. But it definitely was good, man. That movie was funny as hell. That's one of my favorite ones right there, man.
And
one of my favorite comedies right there.
That's Woody Harrelson?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, that should definitely be getting a reboot because he's still active.
Yeah.
So
Woody
Oh, yeah.
Harrelson.
Oh, and speaking of that, he's got that magician movie coming back out. They just dropped the trailer for that too.
Now you see me. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now you see me.
Yeah. You know what I seen too? I don't know if it was real or not, but they were saying something about a Sanford and Son remake.
What?
Oh, that's
I don't know if it was real or not, but I seen it. You know how some people be up posting something and it look real, but it ain't.
Right.
Right. So okay. So look. So Bel Air was crazy success, right?
That's the Fresh Prince spinoff, right?
That's the Fresh Prince reboot. That was just way more. It was a drama instead of a comedy. They took it from comedy form and brought it into the drama stage, right? It was very successful. They are working on, I think Netflix is working on a Different World reboot, which would be, really good.
If done right, I can see that.
Done right. The college scene is always good to me to project out, to viewing audiences, educational scenery, I think.
So what do y'all want to see from that? I don't want to stop the train of thought, but what do y'all want to see from that then?
Well, what I wanted to see is really if we had any other ideas on some other shows that could really what shows could really do with a reboot? What shows did we really miss? Because they've done a few, right? You got Magnum PI out there, right?
I don't know if you had MacGyver. You had MacGyver out there.
Redid MacGyver. Let's see. They've done a few other things.
The A-Team. They redid that, didn't they?
They made a movie.
The A-Team.
Which was dope. The A-Team movie was cold.
Didn't they do
that was pretty recent, right?
Yeah, Liam Neeson again. It was a while back though, but yeah, Liam Neeson, Rampage, yeah.
I could have swore they did a Special for Hire too. Maybe I'm wrong. I think they did.
They did. It was Netflix. It was that was Mark Wahlberg and Winston Duke.
Right.
For those of you who don't know who Winston Duke is, that's M'Baku from Black Panther.
Okay.
Dude is really that big.
Yeah, I was about to say, he is huge.
He towers over people in real life. It's not even funny.
Yeah, he's massive. I was gonna say 6'6", 6'5". Nice.
Which is not even really that tall if you think about it.
Street Fighter.
He's still just barely basketball height.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm 6'3".
I did hear them talk about doing some Street Fighter talk. I don't know if it was just fan casting or anything like that, but they said Jason Momoa is supposed to be playing Blanca. What's my man from Warrior? Has anybody seen Warrior?
Is that a martial arts
Oh, yeah. Based off of Bruce
It's
Lee
the
stories.
it's the
AMC.
adaptation of Bruce Lee's Western book. It's and it's on Netflix. So you can
Wait.
catch it
'Cause he
on
was supposed
Netflix
to-
if you don't have enough.
What, is it this one
Because
here?
Bruce Lee was supposed to have actually originally had played David Carradine's part in Kung Fu. So
Yep.
This is the one you're
And they
talking
stole
about, Warrior?
No,
Ah,
no.
That's the movie.
What
That's
was it?
the movie Warrior.
AMC?
It's Warrior the TV series.
ah.
I think it came on AMC or something like that. I think it was AMC.
It's
No, it was
possible.
AMC. It was
But
AMC.
it was on HBO Max too, though.
Was that when they
remember
was
Maybe it was
in the
HBO Max. It was
field
one of
and all that?
What's the guy's? I think the guy's name is Andrew Koji. I want to
he's
say did he play Storm Shadow in the last G.I. Joe
And he was on
as well?
G.I.
wasn't he
Joe,
in,
Ever Vigilant.
he wasn't in Wick. Well, I mean not Wick. Was he in John Wick? He was in something I
He
saw
was-
him in. I forgot what
He
it
was in Bullet. He was in Bullet Train too.
Snake Eyes. Oh, yeah, Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe, right there.
Yeah, he played Storm Shadow.
Yeah, he did.
And Bullet Train. I
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
that. I remember seeing that.
I've seen I think most of his career so far. He's supposed to be playing Ryu.
Wow. I think I remember Warrior. There was a lot of hype when this dropped. I mean, when all shows dropped, there's that push.
I'm gonna
right?
actually
Like,
go back and
Nah,
watch it.
Warrior was good. Warrior was really good. That was a good series.
It's really good series.
yeah, look
You
at
said
that.
that's on Netflix?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Look
have
at
to check that out.
8.4, 93%. Yeah, that sounds really good.
they had some really strong players in there. Some actors that you wouldn't know, but promise you, worthy of award.
Is it subtitles?
Nah, it's in English.
Oh, okay.
What they get on what do you say they got on there, Eddie? What was the
Eight-
score?
8.4, IMDb,
Oh, hey,
93%.
look up Ulterior on IMDb. Let's see what that score is.
We need that reboot, man.
There it is right there. What's the score on that?
8.1.
Oh,
Ego?
that's coming too. I don't know if y'all saw it. 28 years later, that's on its way
Years
too.
later, yeah. I don't know. I gotta see. It ain't the trailers haven't caught me to where it makes me want to watch it. But I love 28 days later.
Did you see 28 weeks later as well?
I think I
Because
seen
it's the
that one
whole
too.
thing. It's all lit. Yeah, I did because I don't watch scary movies. It's just
Have y'all
not
seen
my
the
thing.
new Alien trailer? Y'all seen the new Alien trailer? TV
No.
series?
No.
No.
Alien Earth. Yeah, that looks crazy.
That's gonna
And
be crazy.
and Predator, Killer of Killers. You gotta line them up together. You gotta keep the Alien and the Predator series parallel. It's almost like you're not supposed to watch one without the other. Because I believe
Well, that's-
in Alien
That's because
Earth,
of AVP.
they're gonna go up against Predators. Well, no, the movies they did that. The movie franchises themselves molded. Remember, Alien versus Predator. They did a few.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said because of AVP. Because of AVP.
Oh,
so.
I thought you said ABC.
No. No, AVP. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
that's the reason why they started gelling it in.
Yo, those were nice. Those movies were pretty good. And again, if you had to think about, that's Alien fan casting at its finest, right? If you could pick two alien beings to go up against each other, who better could you think of than to have a predator hunts an alien? Right?
That's a dope
Yeah,
storyline
but
right there.
But then the aliens versus Predator, they went too far. As far as well, wasn't just the Predator one. Predator went too far. Like they got a lot of off-brand. Like I don't know. I lost me
With
somewhere in there
Prey
with the
and all of
Predator.
that, with the prequels. Yeah, with the 2000 BC prequels. Yeah.
Yeah, it lost me.
They done brought Predator to Apocalypto.
Right,
Like there was a whole clan of them, right? Like that type of deal.
exactly.
Well, what they do is building the history on it to show that predators have been showing up to Earth, having fun with us for thousands of years. Yeah.
They want
So
the
that's pretty much the baseline on that.
Yeah, they want to go back and have another prequel trilogy type deal, like unless they've done it already, Predator Origin, something like that. Are they doing that?
Not that I know of, but
you know,
not that I.
They did tell the story a little bit in AVP, just about how it was like the predators are more of the hierarchy and the aliens were the slaves. You know what I'm saying? But no, they haven't gone all the way back to that. Right, they haven't gone all the way back to the beginning. That would be pretty interesting, though.
I think so. And look, they're trying to set it up. That's why they show that backstory with the others and all that. Make it deeper.
Yeah.
You guys want to check out this trailer? Or should we take a quick break and hop into Meta Awakening?
We can cue the trailer and segue right into Meta Awakening.
All right. You guys cool with that?
I like it.
Do it.
All right, so this is Alien Earth. Sounds like this is coming to FX, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How's our girl?
She's ready.
You're gonna be the first person to transition from a human body to a synthetic.
Because I'm special.
That's right. You're very, very special.
We have a downed spacecraft.
I want what's on that ship.
We can do it. We're fast. We're strong. We don't break.
It's like a zoo, but the animals got out.
This ship collected 5 different life forms from the darkest corners of the universe. Monsters.
Uh-oh, green froze on us.
Invasive species. Predatory.
If we don't lock them down, it will be too late.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Let's go.
Wow. That looks suspenseful. Dang. Like I was on the edge of my seat.
With just the right amount of intriguing sci-fi, right? They're building up good scientific backstory.
Yeah, that looks really good. August 12th, coming to FX. Wow. I'm with Q on that, though. I feel like they were doing a little too much with the Alien and the Predator franchise, separately and together. A little too many, a little too much. But this looks completely different, though. Like they're taking the foundations they've built and now putting it into this series.
I would not be surprised if some Predators showed up in the series.
But you see how they switched everything up because we never had a female synthetic in the Alien series, I believe. So that's a little switch. See how she acts.
Makes me think back to
They did have one though. They did have an android.
I actually thought that she was going to be playing Sigourney Weaver's part, but because that's how they've always played it. But until they started intermixing everything else, you know what I'm saying, within it. But yeah, a little different.
Yeah, but I think it looks like it's gonna be dope.
Kind of hyped on that for sure.
Yeah, I always thought they should have had at least one Ripley relative, a descendant somewhere.
She didn't have any kids though.
Just to pay homage. No, you're right, but she could have.
If anything, if anything, no. To me, if anything, it would have been that girl. What was it? What was it? Aliens 2? The one that she found on the ship.
Right.
She would have trained her and brought her up. If it would have been something like her to have been able to have done that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Possibly, I'd have just made it like a brother's kid or something. People have family. Don't have to be the son or the daughter. Could have been the niece or the nephew. Everybody else had kids in the family, and she didn't. That's cool.
Right.
I was just saying, carry the Ripley name on. If we extend in the series this far, this many years down the line, to me, it's only right. Ripley made the movies. Ripley made the series.
True.
Yeah, I just look at it though, like she could have adopted that young girl and then trained and raised up. That would have been different because you're bringing back an old character to make a brand new. You know what I'm saying? That could have possibly worked too. But it's different storylines. Definitely different storylines.
Yeah, but the Ripley name carries weight.
Right, she could have adopted her, maybe.
That's what I say. If she decided to change her name to Ripley, cool. But it's the name that carries the weight.
Is she the character?
Because that would bring the nostalgia back for everybody.
She's the character, right? That had that epic scene, that iconic scene that they always showed for like 20 years. Thing popping out, right? Yeah, that was iconic. I mean, they used to show that into the 90s because it was such a such a moment. And back then there wasn't as much content, TikTok, YouTube, and so like that's all we had. Aliens, Star Wars, cartoons. All right. So, I know we just checked out that trailer. Should we hop into anything else, or should we dive into a meta human awakening?
Hey, I got one thing to pop up.
Yeah, let's do it, Spec.
Damn, y'all heard about, I know y'all heard about this. Timbaland on his live playing this beat that he supposedly did on Suno.
I know Suno. Suno's that app, right?
The beat that
AI beat.
The beat that he played, they did a split screen.
Another producer.
Producer actually did the beat, and Timbo was like, yo, let Lil Timbo cook, because he's using the Suno app, and the Suno app had nothing to do with this, because Timbaland stole this beat from this producer.
Wow. I didn't hear that.
Huh?
Wow.
If you can find it's out there. Like put Timbaland Stills beat from producer and it'll pop up. And you
and he tried.
Please pop it up, and you're gonna see the video where the dude plays the dude gonna play his beat. Timbaland gonna play what he did on Suno, supposedly. And you hear the dude tagging the song.
All right. I pulled this up really quickly. This is another video by Jay Diggs. Timbaland must be stopped, or music as we know it is over. And here on the side, I see Timbaland and Suno exposed for stealing music. Maybe this one?
Yep, that's it. You got to scroll up a little bit. You'll be able to see it. That's it. Listen to that one real quick.
To young boys, even my young boys from Delaware, some of them that I mentor, they came on the show, and that was the #1 question I seen. They was like, "Yo, are you training AI off of our music?"
So, if you don't know, Timbaland for some years has done a music critique series. It's not uncommon. I've done one for, on this channel, of course, for a long time, and some other channels do as well. However, the thing that makes this one unique is that he goes from accepting all these submissions. I don't know if they're paid submissions. He's listening to it. He's giving his honest feedback. A lot of it seems to be, you know, people saying that it's disrespectful or whatever the case may be. Some people are saying it's helpful, whatever. He's been getting these submissions for years now, and then all of a sudden you start hearing about, or he's more transparent about his relationship with Suno, who is a text to audio AI music generating website who's been under fire for some reasons that we're going to get to.
Hey, first of all, I can't train. I don't own the company to do the training data. Now, what I do, I am a partner of Suno. Some people don't like Suno. And so
he said that he is not the one doing any training, which he then in a couple of seconds contradicts, I think, in a weird way. He says that he's not in charge of doing the training, right? It's the company owners who are in charge of that. That's already problematic, but I'll get to that in a second.
Some people do. I use Suno for a tool. So as I was with them building on this tool, there are a lot of, as you build, I uploaded all my beats. How I use it as a producer too, like a sound.
So he just said that he uses it to upload his own beats. So he does have the ability to train it. Unlicensed copying of artists' recordings, including those of you who choose to put your music
there we go
on social medias like Instagram, allegedly. Shout out to this producer here. I've seen him on my timeline many a times. Never actually followed him, but I've always seen him on my Explore page. He goes by K Fresh. Now, what you're seeing here is him reposting a beat that he had for some time already, right? He has an extensive catalog. He posts his music all the time. I want you to listen to not only this beat, but I want you to listen for his producer tag. You'll hear it in a second. Listen to this for a second.
Beat's crazy.
You heard that? Pay attention to that. This beat is hard. Shout out to K Fresh. Okay, so you get the gist of it. Look at this video. Tell me what you hear. Now, this video was posted some months ago, so it's already been in circulation. Nobody just did this after all of the announcements came out about Tata. Listen to this beat for me, and you let me know what you hear. Not only are those elements of the sound of the beat that you just heard, in my opinion, but you also hear the man's tag. Oh.
He took that nigga song. He stole my nigga beat.
What are we doing here? This is a beat that says in the title, Timbaland makes a beat with Suno AI. The same Suno that I showed you here that says, I quote, trains their data, including essentially all music files of reasonable quality that are accessible on the open internet.
Open internet. Any song.
Damn.
Wow.
Stole the beat.
He stole my dude beat, bro.
But look, but he was saying,
as you know, the musician ear, bro.
Hold on, he created this thing called Beat Club years ago that people paying into, buying into, and then every night he's doing this thing on Twitch where you submit your music. So people are submitting their music. He's taking that music, throwing it in the Suno, talking about this is what I did. Come on, man. No respect. No respect. That was my favorite.
So what you
Timbo
think?
just
Spec, you
turned
think
villain.
Spec, do you think because after all these years of him making all that money that he done got lazy, or what you think?
You can get lazy, but bro, stealing a beat, like you really,
Yeah.
saying you bobbing to it. Like
Nah, he don't need to steal no beat, but that man got a check that turned him to the dark side.
Right. Sign a producer. Do the right thing. Sign. You like this nigga beat so much. Sign a producer.
Right. What happened to everybody getting paid?
Thank you. No. Everybody
Oh,
get
he's
paid.
finna get paid.
Yeah.
He's finna get paid. He finna sue Timberland and Suno.
He
What should I
said-
tell you that?
He could have.
He better
Timberland said
have
something
his
about.
proof. If the dude has his proof, then
Timberland
he's
said
good.
something
If he
about.
don't,
But no, that's his proof right there. But Timberland said something about that he submitted that track to Ghostface Killer. So dude should be cool with that, I guess. I don't know. So
You what? You threw me off.
Timberland said that he submitted that track to Ghostface for a placement.
What that got to do with it?
I guess he's saying
No,
he gave
I'm
him the
just
credit.
saying what I heard he said. Right.
That nothing to do with him stealing this dude beat saying it's his.
Oh no, of course not. Absolutely not.
Created a beat using Suno. He did not create the beat.
He did not.
Right.
So it's irrelevant.
And neither did Suno.
Y'all just made that man a rich man.
Hey, isn't this how the music industry is though? Right. I don't have as much experience as y'all, but
unfortunately,
like
not like that.
I'm just saying they got people under them, and then they make the beats, but JD get the credit, right? Isn't that how it works though?
Pay money for it, but
For
not
sure.
do beat. And now you on a video bobbing your head like you made it.
JD might want your publishing percentages. You know, he might want a piece of that for putting his name and influence on helping you get out there and attaching your beats to his artist. You know what I mean? But yeah, when you go look at the credit for who made the song, your name gonna be on that bitch, and you still gonna get your piece too.
Right.
Oh, and I'm not saying JD's like that. I'm just saying the industry in general, right? Because
for
as you
sure.
move up, you got more resources, more funds. You can now.
No, actually, Dr. Dre some years back went through that with his own crew. You know, with them being a little upset that he was capping a little bit more of the publishing and sticking his executive producer name on the track, and he was just like, I give you credit for making the track, but I did executive produce it. You did it in my studio. The master's in my house. And if I touch it at all, if I tweak your beat, I co-produced it with you.
Yep.
See, people don't understand that neither.
That seems fair.
If you writing a song, it might not be a whole 50-50, but if you writing a song and I in that bitch.
That's like I was just watching an interview the other day of Dunn Tripp was saying that Cool and Dre, the dude is a dude who made when Dunn Tripp first came out, a song called "Letter to My Son," and they put CeeLo on there. But what they did, Cool and Dre went back and just added this one simple sound throughout the whole track. That way they can get the publishing on it.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yep.
It happens. It definitely happens.
See, so is this more of an issue with Timbo or AI? Or both?
No. That's Timbo and Suno.
Yeah, that's Timbo and Suno. But it started with to me it's with Timbo because you know what you did. If he would have it would never been in Suno. We would have never heard about it. So
you have full control over giving this dude credit for his beat.
Right. And AI can only do so much as what we can give it to do, because if we don't stuff into AI or they don't bounce off the internet, AI can't evolve. It just can't evolve on its own. It needs something to evolve.
Timbo just graduated from Yoda to Darth Vader in one fell swoop.
Look, his production value down a whole lot.
Straight up.
Whole lot. Like
if that's really coming out like that, yo, buddy about to take a dive.
Tim charging folks every bit $100,000 for a beat.
Yeah. Not gonna happen now.
But you know what's gonna happen though? He just gonna get on live and show himself making beats. He's just gonna go back to doing that.
But them beats that he make, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some beats when I've seen him wild in the past making beats, and they like, okay, he sound like everybody else. Because you think of Timberland, you want to think next level Timberland, like, okay, he came out, made everybody like, oh shit. But now you sound like everybody else.
And then on top of that, it's called, your genius reign lasted for a really long time, but it's billions of people on the planet.
Right.
Just to put it all in perspective.
Totally agree.
You a smart ass dude. Your beats is nasty. Your beats is nasty. Your beats is nasty. My beats is nasty. And there's a gang of other motherfuckers out there who beats is nasty.
Right.
Whole lot of musically inclined people out there. So other folks got to get. I mean, Dre had his. Jimmy Jam and I mean, we could go on and on.
Right.
Listing people that have genius ideas when it comes to music.
Right. But it's just him, just bobbing his head and like, let Timbo cook. And then you play this other dude beat, it's like, bruh.
Yikes!
Y'all get mad at me when I say this. This to me, this is the Trump syndrome. When you do shit, you know you saying it's yours, you created this, and we got proof that you didn't do it, but you don't, because you got money and you can do what you do, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
Ding ding.
Yo,
ding,
no
ding,
lies.
Ding.
And straight up, being majorly in production, being a major producer like yourself, I can understand like this is like a major concern. That's wild.
And it would have been a different story if he was signed to you.
Right. There you go.
Because producers do that all the time. Have, like you said, have producers under them that make beats for them and they tag go on it and they name go on it, but they still get the credit on the back end. It'd have been different if he was signed.
That's just like
for sure.
Hitmaker. Y'all follow him?
Yeah.
Make a lot of records, but he used like OG Parker, all these other producers. You hear they tag in there, but you still hear Hitmaker tag. He the one that put all this shit together, but he got the producers to make. And
that's funny.
They credit.
I was gonna say Hit Boy. Hit Boy is different, right? Hit Boy is not Hitmaker.
Yeah, that's different.
Okay.
Hitmaker is what I forget what label he's president of now, or he was, but he used to be Young Bird.
Young Bird.
Wait. Heat Makers, is that the one that used to rock with Dipset hard?
Hitmaker.
Hitmakers, and then
Hitmaker, MAKA.
Oh,
Hitmaker.
Okay. I'm thinking Hitmakers.
Nah, Hitmaker.
Okay. Oh, Hitmaker. Yeah. They said Heat Makers.
Nah. That's crazy though. But yeah, man. I just want to throw that crazy, man. That's
Spec, can you speaking of music real quick, can you speak on the what they're doing, what they've done already? I guess it's gonna pass this year, next year with Congress in terms of what songwriters and producers will be getting in terms of percentages of what's being played, streamed, and all that.
I forgot the actual percentage, man, but they're passing something right now. They're trying to get it passed. Where I think we make, man, it might be just a penny off of every stream or some shit like that. But I forget the exact amount. But they're saying now, if that passed, independent artists, you can make up to $14,000 a month. Now you're able to make wage. They're trying to make a living wage off of the music now. Instead of us getting not even a whole cent, like 0.00 whatever 00,
0.006.1%. Yeah.
Right now, where we get at least something from it, whether it be 1%, 1 penny, 2 penny, whatever we get. If you get all these, if you get a million streams, if you get 10,000 streams, I mean, now you make a little money.
You got some bread, right?
But I forget, they call it a musician living wage. So they're trying to pass this. It's in New York right now, but I'll get more and more information on it though. But yeah, it's a living wage for musicians, man, which is a great.
It's about time.
Yeah,
living
wage. Everybody want to be rock stars, man. We just want to be able to just do music, and that's all we do, and not worry about shit.
Right, respectably, right?
Yeah. For real. For real.
So that's a law getting passed or getting discussed in New York right now.
Getting discussed, yep.
Is that going to have like broad appeal though? Like that would you guys would fall under that or
streaming anywhere? Spotify,
wow.
Tidal, Apple Music, anywhere.
Dude, that's huge.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to read what Google says about it officially right now, and it's kind of broad. It's a little vague. The Living Wage for Musicians Act, that's what it's about to be called, is proposed legislation aimed at increasing royalty payments to artists from music streaming services, effectively ensuring they earn a living wage from their music. The act proposes a minimum royalty of 1 penny per stream, funded by a fee on streaming service subscriptions and a levy on non-subscription revenue. This would be distributed through a nonprofit fund with a cap on payouts per track to ensure broader distribution. So you're right. A penny a stream. The core of the act is to establish a minimum royalty payment of 1 penny per stream, a significant increase from the fractions of a penny currently paid by streaming services. The increased royalties would be funded through a combination of subscription fees and then the non-subscription revenue levy. That's the most important part, is the masses of people that still watch YouTube for free like me, right? A 10% levy on revenue generated by streaming services from sources other than subscriptions, e.g. advertising. Okay, so you'll still end up going for sponsorships and stuff like that.
That's still
right.
Crazy. Just a penny, and it costs like $10 depending on what kind of service you use for these Spotify. They still getting $10. We getting a penny, and we hit great.
Right, because they're saying that hey, because we have the masses, you know what I'm saying? The owner of that platform is going to be able to make way more money just because they have the avenues to do it.
They have the power of the people.
Right.
And you can reach millions and millions of people. So
right, you make the music, I bring you the crowd that pays for it. So yeah, I'm keeping a lot of that money.
So
that's their position.
So you're still getting pimped.
Yeah. But
yeah, they just trying to put a little grease on it.
Yeah. Before it gets too
and you're not as restricted as being signed to labels.
You signed to a label, you signed to YouTube.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's not an exclusive. That's not like being up under UMG.
but it's still the same thing. I see what he's saying. I see what he's saying because it don't matter if you go to YouTube or Spotify or whatever. They still getting the majority of the money, just like a label would.
They're getting the majority of the money, but and they have caps on how much you can get per per song you release.
So that means if your song take off and you do, let's say, 100 million streams, you're not gonna get all that. I'm not finna give you all them pennies.
Right.
You get $17,000 off of that.
So all you
know what I'm saying?
No, it's not that. What he said, 14 grand. That's all you gonna get. That's gonna be the cap. Watch what I say now.
Is that for the month or for a year?
A month.
That's the month.
I think that's per month.
14. Hey, that's honestly not bad. I mean, like,
listen,
how are they paying now right now?
It depends on how you get those streams because 1 month could be 14,000. The next month could be 2,000. It just depends on who's going to listen to your music. That's what it depends on. How many streamers are coming in to listen to what you produce, what you created. 1 month to go up, the next month to go down. Another month go up, next. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. Unless you have a huge enough name, a dope enough music for people to really pay attention to you. That's what it's all about.
And what we want to know is that cap is if that per stream cap is per song. If I can generate 14,000 a month off one song and then have 3, 4, 5 songs generating $14,000 a month a piece, then I'm not so concerned. But if I got 100 songs on there, and they all getting a whole lot of crazy streams, and I'm still only capped off at $14,000 a month, I would soon be removing a lot of my music and going to get my own show money once I develop enough of my own following. Because you're not just going to take my entire catalog and just feed me that much.
Right. Yeah.
But see, that's my question though. How much are folks getting today? Like you have to blow up to even get anything, right?
It's a point
Fractions
zero,
of
like point zero
That's what I'm
zero
saying.
zero
like
one.
it's like a tenth of a cent.
fraction of a penny.
Right.
So like this
Right.
is
Or
actually
100th of a cent.
a win from before.
I see. I
Well,
think
'cause
it's
you grab-
right now. They say you
It's
need
positive because you're going up to a whole penny per stream.
a million streams. You probably make $1,000.
Right.
So spec. So basically, it's pretty much like this. You're pretty much getting a mechanical royalty just on streaming, right? Is that how you would view it?
Because you still get your mechanical royalties everywhere else. I mean, it's just
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you got five, like, see how many albums you got, like say 2-3 albums out right now. It's
right.
Songs make 500, get 500 spins or 500 streams. Shit, if you got 30 some songs, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that's 5 per song. So we're not just saying a song got to be 14,000 streams. So that's why you
right.
a lot of music, and now you gonna make some money at least.
Right. Right.
Along with mechanical royalties, if your song is on the radio, BMI.
So do you think
movie?
You think now that it's like that, people, how you saying like that, people gonna oversaturate the market?
Shit, it's already.
Of course.
Hell yeah,
No,
it's
I'm
already
talking it's gonna get
oversaturated.
worse. It's gonna get worse than what it is.
Yeah, it might be somebody on in a studio still using Cakewalk that's gonna put everything out that they did from 1998 all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, shoot, you know what I mean? I'm
All you
gonna
gotta
get
do is get
petty.
somebody to click on it.
I'm coming.
Right.
I'm dropping everything.
You still gotta do some marketing support. You just drop music out and
Yeah, you still gotta build your brand up.
So,
true.
Man, it's I've seen on the comics where on the comic Timbaland video, I see people in the bottom of it say, "Oh, I just started using Suno. I made 30 songs in like 20 minutes." So you got that person making 30 songs in 20 minutes. They make 200 songs within an hour and load all that shit up.
How good could them songs be?
Look, I have an AI app that I've been playing with. It's not Suno or whatever, but yeah, it don't take long. Like I go in, I tell them what instruments I want to use. I go in, I tell them like what I want, you know what I mean, what I want it to be about, and then I can hit write, and then they can write some stuff for me, or I can go in and write it myself, and then they're created. It don't take long to make a song. Now with that,
It damn sure don't.
Man.
So is AI ruining the game or is it helping it?
Both.
Yeah, both. Yeah, I agree.
Ruining
AI, it's helping because it's making it easier to self-produce. Right? People can go out there and be artists. Now for guys like Spec, it might not be as good of a thing because artists might start trying to act like they can do it on their own. They might not, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's AI, and the ruin is what's coming out of our souls then if everything is coming out of a computer chip.
But the thing is with that, I mean, for me, it's a tool because I use it too on some things. But when I use it, I might get something, let me reverse it, let me pitch it down, this and that. But the kicker is, say I do a song for Eddie. Eddie's, oh man, I love it, man. But man, can you make the piano go do this right here instead of that melody do this? If you only use AI is not gonna go in and I can hear what you're singing, and I'm gonna play it. AI can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
As a producer, like y'all as producers, I'm loving it because I work with people say, "Hey man, but I don't have the stems to it. Can you replay it?" Yes, I can.
Right. We can play a sample and AI can duplicate what we play, but can't make
I always want to know this. Spec, because we don't, because
in front of me right now, that's a remake I'm doing.
Spec, because musicians don't have a union, right? Never had that. would it be more important for those that can play an instrument to be more rewarded versus those that are just doing it digitally, or what do you think about that? Like,
I don't hate on it, man. You creative, you creative. I don't care how you get to it. If you put the
right,
right pro, the shit gonna work. If you can still put the, it won't sound right.
Right.
See, I don't know about that. I'm gonna disagree there. I'm old school, right? Like I'm old as hell, and I think AI is helpful. It can help you be more productive, maybe do some other things. But
I use it for samples.
See, so like
Just for
that's what I'm
samples,
saying.
like the voices. That's all I want.
But I think I have a problem if somebody's relying on it 100% and can blow up off that. Because then I would look and be like, does that person really have talent? Or did they just hit the right buttons on the computer? You know what I mean? Like, so I'm not trying to hate on anybody who blows up off of it. And I get everyone's using it. But I think that there's a, versus like a genius musician since they were like a kid. You know what I mean? Like that person is God-given talent. You know what I mean? They didn't need AI.
But the thing is, with that, you got people that can sing their ass off, amazing, and people that really can't sing and still, multi-platinum singers. Like, why the most talented people are not the ones at the top? You do have some, but there's a lot of untalented people that's holding the rings of everything. So it's just, to me, if that's what it takes, I mean, it is what it is to me. I don't care how you get it.
I guarantee you, there's thousands of unknown women that can outsing Mariah Carey.
Right.
Just as an example. You threw your head back, but I promise you, I'm strolling on Instagram and I hear some of them every day.
You talking about MC,
I am.
though.
I said that with confidence, brother. I'm not stuttering. None of that. It's thousands of them.
I've seen some.
Thousands?
They be on stage. You go to Instagram and there's this page called They Have the Range. I promise you, bro, some of them people will make you cry.
Wow.
With the beauty in their voices. Yeah. Have you ever heard of a brother named Avery Wilson?
Oh, yeah.
He ain't got no albums. I promise you, and you ain't never heard a stronger male voice. I promise you ain't heard.
One little quick thing. You got the AI with Timbaland doing all these people using, but giving Jermaine Dupri his props. He's still in the studio working, even though he works samples, he still got Brian Cox playing them keys, they doing them beats, and they still get
he hit that machine, he owned it.
Jermaine has a lot more right now than Timbaland and whoever using this AI shit. And Jermaine is in there actually working with the drum machine and making beats. So you still got to learn. You still got to know what you're doing.
Okay.
Right.
That's fair.
Right. And I guess that was the point. Yeah, you still got to be a musician in order to make even the digital music equipment work.
Mariah Carey, I like her new song. T sent it to me. I thought it was AI for a minute because it didn't sound like Mariah Carey.
She back. She in shape and everything.
Yeah, I thought that was AI when I heard the song.
She done slimmed down. She look good again.
That Ozempic working, eh?
And she back. Yeah, exactly. Ozempic.
Hey, and
oh man,
and it's in pot, man, and it's in pot. So music can never go back to what it was in Motown, where you just had these musicians coming in just playing them tracks. I mean, you still do that with a budget, but I'm just saying, like overall for producers and stuff like that, it will never go back to that.
So Sonic won Grammys with Anderson .Paak. What you say, Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars? That was full live album.
Right.
Yeah, they right. I was gonna say they recorded that live band, the whole thing. But you gotta, I guess you kind of gotta have that kind of a budget now to pay people to do that for your whole album.
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of budget is that?
It just depends on what you're doing work for hours. You finna cut them in.
Yeah.
Right.
So
if you're gonna create a live band like they did Soul Sonic, or if you're just gonna use live musicians to come create your album, like it
and then you just pay them to help create the music versus a band, and now everyone gets a cut or whatever your cut is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And they're investing just like you are. as a band. So it is getting long in the night. We probably should skip on and
should we
play our
hop into Meta Human Awakening or sign
gotta
off
get that
with
before
Avery Wilson?
Now let's go ahead,
Oh,
Meta
you
Human
gonna play
Awakening,
some
man. Let's get that.
I was gonna
Go
say
and
you
get
gonna
that
play
done,
some
man.
Avery,
We'll
but
come back to that.
no. Meta Human Awakening, and we can finish off. Yeah, we'll finish off with the rest of the music review.
All right, hold up here.
Temptation review.
All right, hold on. I got it up. Just a sec.
Oh, and Q. What Q go?
What?
Q go. All right, never mind. This is the
Now his face is just off.
From Ulterior.
Okay.
Just a second. Hold up.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. You know, shit. I've been MIA. Y'all know it. Was in the studio. Went in the studio the other night to do a session. We was doing a cook-up session. Walk in the studio, and it's 15, 20 people in the studio. Producers.
Damn. Oh.
Man, I ain't leave the studio about 3 o'clock in the morning.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's write it.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
The strings.
This is getting good.
Alan and Dr. Sinclair, they start to realize what they're up against.
It's bigger than they thought.
Much more dangerous.
And of course, they team up.
Oh yeah, they join forces.
A metahuman and the scientist. What could go wrong, right?
Well, this is where the stakes get even higher.
Higher.
Remember Dr. George?
Alan's professor.
His son gets kidnapped.
Oh no. By who?
The organization.
Bingo. Now Alan has to save him.
He has to.
It's personal now.
But it can't be easy.
Oh, it's not. High-tech security, trained operatives.
It's a race against time.
Alan has to use all his skills.
Not just his powers.
Right. He has to be smart about it.
Outsmart his opponents.
Does he get Dr. George's son back?
I need to know.
He does, but...
There's a twist.
What kind of twist?
The son, he's not a victim.
He's not.
He actually believes in the organization's cause.
He's on their side.
He thinks they're the good guys.
Wow, that's heavy.
It's a huge betrayal for Alan.
Talk about a moral dilemma.
Right, like who are the good guys here?
He thought he was doing the right thing.
And it turns out...
It's more complicated than that.
It is. This is a turning point for Alan.
I bet.
He starts to see that things aren't always black and white.
There are shades of gray.
Yeah, and the people you think you know.
It may surprise you.
And this clash of ideologies.
Good versus evil.
It drives the story forward.
So Alan's even more determined to stop this organization.
More than ever.
What's their ultimate goal? I mean, what are they really after?
It's not just about controlling metahumans.
It's bigger than that.
They want to create an army.
An army.
Of enhanced soldiers.
Enhanced with the serum.
Yep. They want to reshape the world.
According to their vision.
It's scary stuff.
It is. So what does Alan do? Does he, like, confront them head on?
He knows he has to stop them.
But how?
But he's also struggling with the moral implications.
How far is too far?
Exactly. Can he use his powers even if it means crossing a line?
That's the classic superhero dilemma.
The power to do good, the power to do bad.
And all the while, Ion is becoming more and more famous.
The people love him.
The hero of Eastern City.
But that fame has a price.
He can't reveal his identity.
Nope.
Does he ever think about it?
Coming clean. Oh, yeah. There's this scene where there's a rally for Ion.
A rally.
Yeah, and he's tempted to just step forward.
Blame the recognition.
But he doesn't.
He stays hidden.
He has to protect the people he loves.
It's a huge sacrifice.
It really shows how much this all weighs on him.
He can't have both lives.
And it's reaching a breaking point.
So what happens?
He realizes something.
What's that?
He can't do this alone.
He needs help.
He needs a team.
He's forming a superhero team.
That's right. Yeah, a team. But it's not like, the Avengers or anything.
Oh.
It's not that straightforward.
What do you mean?
Well, they all have these incredible powers.
Of course.
But they come from different backgrounds.
Makes sense.
Different motivations.
Right.
Some of them, they're not so sure about this whole superhero thing.
They don't want to reveal themselves.
Exactly.
So there's some tension.
Oh, yeah.
Disagreements.
Definitely. Some of them don't even trust Ion at first.
I could see that.
Like, why should they follow him?
Right.
It almost falls apart a few times.
It sounds like putting together a superhero team is harder than it looks.
It's not just about finding people with the right abilities.
There's more to it.
It's about trust.
Teamwork.
Learning to work together.
Even with all their differences.
And that's what makes it so interesting.
It's not just about punching bad guys.
There's a real human element to it.
It's about leadership.
Totally.
So how do they overcome these challenges?
Well, it takes time.
They have to train together.
Yeah. They have to learn how to use their powers as a unit.
And to trust each other.
Right.
Do they ever, talk about their personal lives?
Oh, yeah. They share their stories.
Their fears?
Hopes for the future.
That must bring them closer.
It does.
It forges a bond.
And it goes beyond just their powers,
It's a real connection.
Exactly.
But all the while,
The organization is still out there.
they're not just sitting around waiting to be attacked.
They're planning, strategizing,
They're analyzing the organization.
trying to figure out their weaknesses.
So they're being proactive.
They know they can't just react.
You have to be smart.
They have to outthink their enemy.
That's a good strategy.
It is. They're combining Alan's knowledge of the organization
Right, he's seen them firsthand.
with Dr. Sinclair's scientific expertise.
And the unique skills of the team.
It's a multi-pronged approach.
I like it. So do they have, a master plan?
It's not so much one big plan.
More like a series of plans.
Exactly. They have to
And be
adapt,
flexible.
think on their feet.
So what kind of tactics do they use?
Well, they use misdirection.
To confuse the organization.
Yeah.
Smart.
They take advantage of the organization's overconfidence.
I bet they underestimate Alan and his team.
Big time.
What else?
Oh, and this is my favorite part.
Tell me.
They turn the organization's own technology against them.
Nice.
Poetic justice.
It sounds like they're playing chess.
Anticipating the organization's moves.
Countering them.
And it all builds up to this final showdown.
The epic battle.
The climax of the story.
So tell me about it. What happens?
It's intense.
Twists and turns.
Oh, yeah.
Close calls.
Definitely. They're almost defeated a few times.
Yeah, but they pull through.
They have to dig deep.
Rely on each other.
And their powers.
So who wins? Good or evil?
Good triumphs.
They defeat the organization.
They do. But it comes at a cost.
What do you mean?
There are losses, sacrifices.
So it's not a perfect victory.
No. And that's what's so great about the metahuman awakening.
It's realistic.
It doesn't sugarcoat things.
It acknowledges that even when you win,
The fight's not really over.
there's still work to be done.
Exactly. The serum is still out there.
And the potential for misuse.
It's a reminder that we can't get complacent.
We have to stay vigilant.
And Alan,
What about him?
he's left with these big questions.
About his identity.
His place in the world.
Exactly. Can he really have a normal life?
After all this,
What does it mean to be Ion? And what does it mean for us?
us.
The readers, the listeners.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
What do we learn from Alan's story?
It makes you think, doesn't it?
It does. About what we would do in his shoes.
Would we be brave enough to be heroes?
Would we make the same choices?
It's easy to get caught up in the fantasy of superpowers.
But this story shows the reality.
The responsibility.
The sacrifice.
It's not just about cool abilities.
It's about character.
What makes a hero?
And that's what makes this deep dive so compelling.
It stays with you.
Makes you think.
About yourself.
About the world.
And that's the power of a good story.
Well said. Well, that was an incredible journey through the metahuman awakening.
It was a wild ride.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling inspired.
Me too.
It's a reminder that we all have the potential for greatness inside us. And with that, we'll leave you with this. If you were in Alan's shoes, knowing what you know now, would you choose to be a hero? Let us know your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious and keep diving deep.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
Yeah.
Check it out. Spotify. Pick one up.
Spicy.
Amazon.
It's spicy.
Amazon.com. Amazon.com, man. Show.
Go support. Right. Like and comment and subscribe.
We're here every week, y'all. Who knows what we're going to be talking about? NBA, NFL, movies, and royalties. You never know what you're going to get here on Light Talk.
It'll be draft time soon.
All right. Anything else before we hop out of here, guys?
Nope. Dolph Lundgren, man. They saying that Dolph Lundgren is supposed to be having a guest appearance on the new He-Man. So we'll see if that happens.
You kind of have to.
Yeah, paying homage.
I think at that age, you know, like it's just like you want to do the sequel.
Exactly. Yeah. You know you can't be the main guy, but yeah. To pay homage that did it first.
Wow. Man, he got to be in what, his 60s? His 60s or 70s?
Maybe got to be 60s, 70s. Yeah. Those guys are old, man. Him, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, the boys, long in the tooth, baby.
They getting up.
That's why they did them. That's why they did them movies, man. The Expendables.
Wow.
Exactly. Chuck.
Who was his wife? His what? LeBlanc, I think. Was that his wife?
I don't know. Oh, you talking about that ain't her from Weird Science, is it?
I thought it was.
Nah,
I guess it wasn't her. It wasn't her.
That was Steven Seagal's ex-wife.
Oh, you're talking about Beverly Hills Cop 2. Was that her name? No. I'm tripping. Never mind.
Kelly LeBrock. Yeah, Kelly LeBrock.
Yeah. Weird Science.
Man.
She was married to Steven Seagal.
Who was the other girl married to then?
For the youngins,
the one from Beverly. Rocky 4. Never mind. That's what I thought it was.
That's Brigitte, and she was married to Sylvester.
Right.
She was married to Stallone at the time they made the movie.
Gotcha.
Or right around that time, or soon after, something like that, in that time frame. Yeah, they was a couple. Cause she was.
Wait, is that her now?
Model.
That's her now. Ouch. Oh man.
Hold on, go back to it.
Hey man, people get old, brother.
Tell that to Dolly Parton.
I know that's right.
I don't think we want to pull up any pictures of Dolly either.
I like that prom pose.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
You guys got
old school.
You guys got.
Oh man, no. The craziest thing to me now is what's her name? They used to be on Baywatch.
Pamela Anderson. Yeah. She's
she don't wear no makeup. No, she don't wear no makeup. None of that stuff no more. Have you seen what she look like now without the makeup?
Hella different. Kind of pasty.
He's hella different.
Yeah, it's not the same.
If you see, listen, Eddie, if you pull that picture up.
Smart. Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right here.
If you see that picture and then look at what she used to look like. I mean, well, I get everybody get old, but I couldn't believe it. Damn, time to go by fast.
Damn, who is that?
She's smart.
That is not Pamela
Anderson.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No.
It's over. Game over.
Need some makeup.
I mean, you can see it though, right? Look, that's her right there on the left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, now you got to ride the show out, man. Playing the Baywatch.
Play a meth head now.
Hey, look, Eddie. Now you got to close. Hey, Eddie, now you got to close the show out. You got to close the show out now. Listen, Eddie, you got to close the show out playing the Baywatch music now, man, while you close the show out.
What you want me to play? Oh, Baywatch?
So you got to play the Baywatch theme music now. Close the show out now.
Hey, let's find that.
That's crazy.
I'm Eddie. I'm Chris. I'm Spec. I'm Q. That's sick.
Damn.
That's crazy, bro.
We kind of ending the show on a downer seeing that. Damn.
Maybe she's getting ready for another role.
Yeah.
That's it.
Might be right.
All right. It's for you guys, for the OGs.
For you guys. It's like I'm not in that.
Split screen.
Some people stand in the darkness, afraid to step into the light.
Listen to the light.
People need to have somebody with the edge of
Yep, Pamela Anderson.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's like she wear hemp dresses now, man.
She crunchy granola. She grew up.
Yep. We're Birkenstock.
Gotta shout out Hasselhoff, man. Marietta, Georgia. Gotta shout out Hasselhoff out. He from Marietta.
From Georgia?
That's all that that's all that salt water on her skin over the years.
What'd you say, kid?
Yeah, you right,
That's all
Q.
that salt water over her skin over the years.
Yeah, you right, Q. It is salt water. A lot of salt, man.
Oh, wow.
Salt water.
Oh, what? He's a surfer. Kelly Slater?
I'm always here.
Wow.
That was a good intro.
Long ass intro.
Shout out to Pam.
Hey, that was how it was back then, though. Long intros, man.
Pam and Tommy Lee. Thank you, Tommy Lee.
Wow.
You think they should reboot that show? Or just leave it at the movie?
Now, if they did it as a movie, it'll probably be like a satire thing, maybe. I don't see nothing
They
past
already
that.
did one.
They already did
Oh, they
one.
did?
It was Zac Efron.
That was just like 5 years ago.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that. Mm-hmm.
And they didn't. They made it, little action. They tried to recapture how it was on the TV show.
But they need to reboot California Dreams, man.
Yikes.
Y'all don't know about that.
What is that?
Yikes.
Yeah. That's so Saturday mornings, man. You had Saved by the Bell, you had California Dreams, you had what was the show with Anthony Anderson used to be on there?
It was the basketball show.
Hang Time.
Or Hanging with Mr.
Hang
Cooper.
Time.
Nah?
No. On Saturdays, Hang Time and then City Guys. And then you had NBA Inside Stuff after that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, throwbacks, man. Throwbacks.
The teenage lineup. That was the Saved by the Bell effect. Everybody tried to recreate Saved by the Bell.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's AI, right? That's AI today. Where Saved by the Bell, they had something magical, and then now you can just copy and paste it, duplicate it, and it's not the same thing. You know what I mean?
But that's what I was saying. Like all those shows that we were just naming, they were all attempts at trying to capture that teenage appeal that Saved by the Bell had. Like Saved by the Bell came in with that big thump.
Yeah.
and took the whole teenage world by storm. And then everybody wanted some of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, y'all.
this was fun,
Good
guys.
show tonight. Good show tonight.
Good show for sure.
You know it.
Good show
Always,
every week.
gentlemen, to the viewers,
Yes, sir.
thank you always.
Appreciate
Again,
you
like and
guys.
subscribe.
Tune in.
Thank you. God bless
Tell
you.
a friend,
And
tell a friend,
we'll see
tell a
you next week.
grandmama, tell a congregation. You know,
Tell the congregation.
All the people in the back.
right.
We'll
Look,
see you guys next week.
Hit the prompt, hit the AI
Yes,
prompt
sir.
at us. We might be all AI next week.
Right.
It's all live version today. We might be all AI
Brought
next
to you by Suno.
week. Yeah, everybody by Suno. That's crazy. Hey, we
All right,
got to have
y'all.
hey, real quick. We have to have an update on that next week, man. We have to have an update on that situation.
Yeah,
Right.
we do.
Got to, bro.
Lock it
All
in.
right, man. Yes, sir, man.
All
Y'all be
right.
safe.
All right,
bro.
y'all.
Yeah.
We
All
out.
right, y'all be good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Love.